I'm gonna show you the rainbow template. I'm using a synthetic skin, and this one's really cool because it's inkless. So it makes it really easy to practice anywhere because you don't have to worry about spilling your pigment or making a mess. Always start with the front, making sure to curve your strokes. If you do your stroke nice and slow, you can be more precise. And it's easier to curve. Light, even pressure. The last red microblading stroke is going to come completely on that line. Whenever I'm making a stroke, I like to pay attention to where I'm starting and where it's going to finish. So always plan ahead. Now I'm going to do my orange strokes. And with the orange strokes, you want to make sure that you're starting your stroke on the line. It's hugging the line and then just coming off that line a little bit. And all of these strokes should be pointing in the direction of the tail. These strokes tend to be a little straighter, especially in the tail. Now at this point, I could draw my spine. So I'm going to draw an imaginary spine just using my needle. This will really help you to plan where your strokes are going. Make sure this first yellow really hugs this red stroke. The yellow strokes tend to be harder for people because usually they're not drawing in that spine. Because if you draw in the spine, it's actually easy. You just have to make sure that the beginning of these yellow strokes are evenly spaced and that the end of the yellow stroke is pointing in the direction of that spine. You also want to make sure that these yellow strokes are laying flat when it gets to the lower arch. If they curve too much, it'll be hard to lay them flat. Now I'm going to start from the tail and fill in all my staircases. All your strokes in your staircases should be pointing in the same direction. Make sure to bring all of the strokes to the very bottom of that brow mapping line. Try not to cross the spine. That's a big one that I see a lot of beginners do. Okay, we have our tail filled in. Now we can fill in the body. You want the strokes to flow up, over, and down. Make sure that you're at a 90-degree angle, that your pins are at a 90-degree angle. Now I can fit a few more strokes, so I'm gonna do that right now. And that is the rainbow pattern. I'm gonna do the right brow now, and if you've noticed, I've done 4 red strokes. Whatever I do to one side, I have to do to the other. So this is the transition right here. I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 red strokes. So I'm gonna do 7 red strokes on the right side. That last red needs to come on the line. Now I can draw in my spine. Don't be scared for those strokes to get to know each other. They're definitely going to get very close. As long as they don't cross, that's all that matters. Okay, this is the Rainbow Microblading template. Try this at home.